Calcium is the most abundant mineral in the human body. Nearly 99% of it is stored in your bones and teeth, where it provides the structural hardness that lets you stand, chew, and move without your skeleton simply crumbling under pressure. The remaining 1% circulates in your blood and soft tissues, where it quietly performs a remarkable range of functions that most people never think about. Understanding calcium means understanding not just a mineral, but a foundational piece of how your body stays alive and functional from one moment to the next. Your body relies on calcium for far more than just bone strength. It plays a critical role in muscle contraction, which means that every time your heart beats, calcium is involved. It also supports nerve signal transmission, allowing your brain to communicate with the rest of your body at the speed it needs to. Blood clotting depends on it too, as does the release of hormones and enzymes that regulate dozens of biological processes. Without adequate calcium, these systems begin to struggle in ways that can range from subtle to life-threatening over time. Calcium deficiency has a medical name, hypocalcemia. It does not always announce itself loudly, which makes it easy to miss in its early stages. Common symptoms include muscle cramps, particularly in the legs and back, along with tingling or numbness in the fingers and around the mouth. People who are chronically low in calcium may develop brittle nails, dental problems, and fatigue. Over years, insufficient calcium intake contributes to osteoporosis, a condition that weakens bones to the point where everyday movements can cause fractures. Children who are deficient may experience stunted growth and soft, malformed bones in a condition called rickets. Too much calcium is also a problem, though less common. Hypercalcemia, typically caused by overuse of supplements or certain medical conditions, can lead to nausea, vomiting, constipation, and excessive thirst. Kidney stones are a well-known consequence, as high calcium levels in the urine form crystals that accumulate painfully. Animal-based foods have historically been considered the most concentrated sources of calcium. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and hard cheeses deliver large amounts per serving, and in a form the body absorbs relatively efficiently. Canned fish with edible bones, such as sardines and salmon, are also excellent sources. For people who consume animal products, reaching the recommended daily intake of around 1,000 milligrams for most adults is fairly straightforward, with a couple of servings of dairy each day. Plant-based sources of calcium are plentiful and often underappreciated. Leafy greens like kale, bok choy, and broccoli offer meaningful calcium content, and some of these have bioavailability rates that rival or even exceed dairy. Tofu made with calcium sulfate, fortified plant milks, white beans, and almonds are all reliable contributors. However, some plants contain oxalates or phytates, compounds that bind to calcium and reduce how much the body can absorb. Spinach, for example, is high in calcium on paper, but has poor bioavailability due to its high oxalate content. Choosing low oxalate greens and varied plant sources helps ensure adequate intake for those avoiding animal products. Calcium is one of the quiet foundations of a healthy life. From the strength of your bones to the rhythm of your heartbeat, it works constantly in the background. Prioritize it daily, and your body will thank you for years to come.